Howdy, howdy. Can you hear me? Let me know if you can hear me in the chat. How's it going? How's it going, Ryan? Can you hear me? Let me know if you can hear me in the chat. Awesome sauce. Alright, yep. Yeah, just give it a few more minutes and then we'll switch over to the screen and get to playing. I'm excited to show off what I've done since we're pretty much at a standstill with what we got. So, awesome. Yeah, I don't know how to put any background music to the loading screen here, so if I knew how to do that, we'd have some music playing while we sit around waiting until I get it going. If you hear any noise in the background, wife's banging on stuff, getting ready to paint so where she can paint right over it, putting a handy woman touch to it. Alright. What's up? See if this switched it over or not. No, it did not, so let's do that manually. Okay. There we go. Hopefully. Alright. Why? Alright, so I got my job set as the police department. I'm going to roll around Los Santos for a little while and show y'all some stuff around there and show you a couple scripts, then we'll head out to Los Santos and probably switch up a couple jobs and go from there. I wish the chat log was active. Let me see what's going on with that. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with the why it's not showing up on screen, but oh well. Can y'all hear the game? God damn, dog. open up this, get this going. Got our radar here. Also got us a plate reader, so we can turn that on. We can toggle that. Good thing about either one of these is you can move it to wherever you want it. Me, I'm gonna put it right over here in the corner. You can make it a little bigger. I'm not sure about the bolo plate, so like let's say if somebody had a left the scene and somebody had their license plate and it was 0 Alpha 123, we set bolo, close that out, and then we drive around and our plate reader is going to read the plates that pass us in the front. As you can see, it just read those cars' plates right there, and if anyone was to pass us behind us, it'd read it right here. And if any of those plates was a bolo plate, well, it'd scare the hell out of you, flash on you, and then it would lock that license plate. So you can call in a dispatch, hey dispatch, I got that license plate 90 Henry Tango Mary 565 on Substantia Road. Boom, got you a tag. It can't get away from you. Well, if it does, you got his tag number. So alright, so let's turn our radar on. We're going to hit that little red green button right there. I don't know what none of this stuff right here means. If you want to go more in depth with it, you can hit a help button right here and then pull up a big old screen. It'll go through the whole instruction manual on this radar. So if you want to sit there and go through exactly whatever one of it is, go for it. This one right here is pretty much like any other radar thing you've seen. You hit that button, it'll turn on that radar. So that's the front radar. There's the rear radar. So you hit this side, it'll pick up anything in the same lane. Other side is the opposite lane, pretty self-explanatory. So for the front radar, of course, we're going to want it in the opposite lane for people coming towards us. And the rear radar will mark that as the same. The fast limit, I believe it's set to 80 as the fastest it'll lock on. But if somebody's speeding past you, and let's say we'll sit right here and I'll show you. So UI setting, if that's a little small for you, you can make the radar bigger for you. Like I said, you can make the remote big where you can read it better. And the plate reader, you can make that a little bigger, which will make that a little bigger because I am a little blind. So let's move that back into where we can see it. Alright. So if you don't want the remote there on your screen the entire time, just right click on the outside of it and it'll make that go away. Alright, so our radar's good. We're sitting here, poached up. So if somebody runs past, oh, he's got a bad car, so. We'll go ahead and blimp him. Pause this for a second. My radar's a little out of whack. Oh, this shit's lagging. Alright, so we got them blimped. A couple things we can do here. I can either go ahead and light up my sirens and it will pull them over, or I can press Control U. Oh, okay, that's new. So now it's tracking that car, so if he goes away, I didn't know that would happen. So let's go ahead and pull them over just to be on the safe side. Of course, with this script, they do stop in front of you. Okay, so I have to change that keybind. Alright, so with the control button, you'll set a blimp on the suspect that's fleeing from you. So we just learned that together. So Control Y is what you use to open up your mimic menu. You can press enter on it. I can highly suggest using the enter key and the arrow keys. Yeah, I didn't know that would happen either. I added a script in, and now you can blimp the subject. But so we got the subject stopped. We go ahead and run his plate with Control U, as I said. You can go down to Radio, run plate. It'll pull up that AI's plate. So we can do a plate check on a 04 Papa Alpha Bravo 852 Jaden Willis, and he doesn't have any insurance. So that's going to be a little issue right there, but not too big. Alright, so we're going to make contact on the right side of it, just because it's safer. Should have left my car on. How you doing, sir? Officer trouble with the Los Santos Police Department. Reason for the stop is your car is heavily damaged. I need your driver license, proof of insurance, please. So, pull up this menu here. You're going to hold Control E. It'll pull up this menu, and you'll be able to ask them certain questions.
Kiflom.
Such as the good old Kiflom. Alright, his ID is Jaden Willis, so according to the tag we ran, this car is his. Now, so we'll ask him a couple questions. Alright, Mr. Willis, have you had anything to drink today? Nope. Alright, have you had any drugs? No drugs? Alright. So, your car is pretty much trashed and it shouldn't be on the road. Would you mind doing a breath test just to make sure that you are safe to drive? Alright, cool. So, not that menu. Open up our Control U menu again. We're going to go down to Interactions, and we'll do Breathalyze. We'll give him a Breathalyze test and see if he's been, alright, he's been drinking a little bit. Alright, Mr. Willis, you have been drinking a little bit, but you just lied to me and told me you haven't. Alright, go ahead and turn your car off and just hang tight, be right back with you. Alright. Let's go run his information. We'll do it from the car just to be on the legit side. We'll make the car so it stays on. Alright, so Control U again. Radio, run his ID, Jaden Willis. That's right, we'll change the pullover modifier to the FN button. Oh, or, I don't know, we'll figure something out. Might change that to a different key. I didn't see what his ID was. Let's see, Jaden Willis. 3 citations. He's been drinking. Car's pretty trashed. Yeah, I think he's gonna take a ride tonight. What's up, Bubba? How's it going? Alright, Mr. Willis, I need you to step out of the car for me, please. Alright, so you've been drinking, you've had quite a couple of citations, and your car is pretty trashed. Even though you're not over the legal limit, you're going to have to call you a taxi tonight. You're not going to be able to drive your car. So I'm going to need you to follow me. Nope, not from this menu. Alright, so I'm going to have to go ahead and put some hands on you. I'm going to walk you over here behind my car. Alright. So you're not under arrest, like I said, but you are going to have to call you somebody because I'm going to take your car tonight. Alright, let go of them. Alright, so while I'm standing here talking to you, do you have any guns, knives, weapons on you? Alright, no? Alright. I'm looking dead at it. What you mean? Let's try that again. Alright. Alright, so you didn't have nothing on you, that's a good thing. Alright, so go ahead and write you these citations. Ticket. We're going to put it all in one. We're going to make it $250. Reasons. Driving unroadworthy vehicle and DUI. So we'll hit enter to give him that ticket. Now he'll probably try to get back in the car. Wouldn't surprise me if he does. I heard with the ticket guy, it don't take you that long to write a ticket. Go ahead and sign the ticket for me. Alright, before I go ahead and search the car due to it being impounded, is there anything illegal inside of it I need to know about? Alright, you're saying there ain't nothing in there? Alright. That's right, sir. You can watch me search it. I'd much rather you do it. Alright, so go to interactions, search it. Let's see if he's got anything illegal inside. Alright, so he doesn't have none, so that's a good thing. We'll go ahead and get tow out here for it since it is going to be impounded due to smoking, him drinking, and not having insurance. Alright, sir. So just, like I said, it's going to be towed because you don't have insurance, you've been drinking, and it's pretty heavily damaged. I'm not going to take you to jail. Once the tow truck's here, you'll be free to go. And watch out for traffic. Alright, tow truck's coming up here. He's coming up the road right here. He'll be here in a second. Alright, Mr. Willis, you are free to go. Hope you have a better night. Make sure you're not drinking while you're behind the wheel. I need to turn that damn marker off. Alright, so we hold it and it'll mark a vehicle. Cool. Alright then. Alright. So yeah, there is a AI script in here where you can pull over AI when nobody's in here. So if you were riding or somebody went past you at a high rate of speed and you managed to lock their radar just like that right there. Look at this guy. Oh boy, this is going to be a pursuit. Watch it. Come on here and work with us. He just ran a red light. To get up there close enough to blip him. Oh, the internet's failing. Come on, internet. Work with us. Just passed in a single lane. Ran another red light. Alright, so he managed to stop. We're just going to go ahead and get him out of the vehicle. Get him further off the shoulder. That'll work for me. Alright, forget running his license plate. Get out of the car. Put your hands up. Alright, so I got one at gunpoint. I wish there were other people in here, if there was other people in here. I could do that and people would know where I'm at and they could come to this general direction if I wasn't able to get on my radio. So let's go in and cuff them. We'll take them to the station, then we'll head up to Sandy Shores, switch the clothes out, change the cars out, and go from there. Wrong button. So I definitely think he's been drinking. Go ahead and do a breathalyzer test on him. Yep, just as I thought, he had been drinking. So we're not going to waste any other time when we're going to go ahead and get prisoner transported for him. We got bigger stuff to do. We're needed in the county. So, I wish this was a real person. The server is open to anybody that would like to join. If you want to know the IP, it is inside the Discord. Follow the steps inside available commands. And you get spawn codes and all that stuff. Just added a bunch of new vehicles. So, I don't think he knows what he's doing with his life over there. Don't drop the soap. There it is. Alright, so we'll leave county to come get his car and we're going to clear out of here. So turn our radar, we'll turn that off. Our plate reader, we can turn that off. Better get some gas. We can find a gas station. It's a little hard to see that gas meter, but it's there. Oh, we're running out of gas bad. Come on. We're going to have to turn this into an emergency. Why is my car still stopping? Come on, y'all get out of the way. Code 3 emergency. We're running out of gasoline. Stop slamming the brakes, guy. Go. I don't think I packed a jerry can either. We're not going to make it up the hill. We're going to have to call dispatch and let them know we're out of gas. And my controller wants to be stupid. Alright, you do want to go in reverse? Go in reverse then. Gotta love it when you have
Listen,
controller
don't
problems.
be a stranger.
What the hell? Alright. Let's look at the back. Oh shit, it's still trying to go, ain't it? Look at it. Could be a bug with the fuel script. That's what I'm thinking it is. Yep, I got a jerry can in the back. We'll just pour it right here in the front seat. I'm going to have to change the fuel consumption. Oh, we're just running a red light. I did get a visual pack to make my lights a hell of a lot better. I think they did a pretty good job of making them brighter. Alright, so let's get some gas before we go up to the county. They need some help out there. What's going on, Jackson? Gas is expensive. $30. $40. $50. Damn. Alright, so let's head up to Blaine County. We'll make our stop at the Sandy Shores Police Department. Yeah, it's pretty good. I want to take that interstate right above me to show y'all something, but we'll hit it on when we come back to Los Santos. I'm not going to worry about any cars that are sounding trashy and whatnot, nor do I want to teleport. Oh shit, look at that truck flying. That's probably kind of hard to see because it was glitching. Hold on. Hopefully this makes it a little better. We go full screen on it. Nope, nobody's in the server, but it is open to join to anybody that wants to. No fucks given on their end. I've never noticed it stops right here. Alright, so next time we're at Mirror Park, make sure to remind me that there are stops up here so I can give out some failure to stop at stop signs. Or failure to yield at intersections.
Yo! Rocks below 8 feet. You missed it.
God, why is my internet suffering so hard? My FiveM has moments where it doesn't want to, great. So I can't run it full screen. Give it a moment there. Yep, I tried to run it full screen. That's what it is. Oh well. Oh wait, I know what I can do. Give me just 1 second. Minimize that. Minimize that. Make that bigger. Let me see. Yeah, I got an AI pullover script. And I also have a script where you can blimp somebody. So like if somebody takes off from you, you could set a blimp marker on them and it'll track them. Yeah, I've had issues with it not wanting to record when I do it like that. My computer's just having a moment where it doesn't want to work right for me, but it works like this. Y'all can see it. I'll live with it. I do not believe the casino is live, but we'll swing up in here and check it. It might be. I'm not sure. Remind me to show y'all the courthouse before we get out of here. Yes, the courthouse is live. I'm gonna make a loop around. There's some things I want to show here on Route 13. Then we'll go up to Blaine County. I'll show off some of the cars and then we'll swing back to the city. How are the tail lights? Are they too bright on y'all's screen or? Not too bright, y'all can still see everything else. Or is it just like taking up the whole car. This guy's an idiot. What do you mean vehicle not found? Oh yeah, I'm definitely going to have to refix that fuel consumption because just coming up Route 13, I'm already down to 25% fuel on this car at least. I haven't been able to put the RAM in the computer yet. So this is still with generic computer, no modifications to it. Hopefully when I get that RAM in, it will make it better. I'm passing this car. I'm ready to get into Sandy and show off some of the cars. We'll swing by and we'll buy a little more fuel before we get there. Or, no, yeah. Let's see how much the price of fuel is going to be this time. I think it was $50 this time. I think that's what it said. I don't know, what's the LSPD doing in Sandy? Yeah, gotta watch the spam. I'm a stickler for spam. Good freaking Lord, dude. All the spam. Are you kidding me, Jackson? Wow, guy. Yeah, go ahead and take you a timeout. Alright, so pretty basic Sandy Shore station. No interiors. So we can go ahead and DV this car. Oh, I guess I could have showed. I'll show y'all the CAD system with the next car. Alright, so let's spawn us another uniform. What uniform should we go with next? Should we go with... showing me that you did a lot of spam with symbols, so we'll move on from there. I'll review it later. So should we go with SAHP, SSPD, or in Blaine County? What should be the next uniform we show off? Did it really review every one of your messages? It did. I'm gonna have to fix that bot. Alright, let's show off. I don't have an SSPD uniform, I only have an SSPD vehicle. I have the Bcso and the LSPD and the Highway Patrol uniform. So we'll do it with the Highway Patrol uniform. Let's make it daytime. No, we'll leave it night. Alright, so you can change that vest. You can put a ballistic vest on it or the SWAT vest. You can customize this bed to how you like it. Now when you do join the server for the very first time, you'll have to create your character's ID and all that good stuff. And from there you can put all kind of custom clothing on it. And then you can actually buy extra clothing. So here's a Bcso uniform. Pretty basic. We'll put some attachments on it so y'all can see what it looks like. Got a long sleeve or short sleeve as usual. Got the vest. What does that say on it? Deputy. It's only got the deputy on it. And then of course you got the tack vest. Leg holster. You can put the chevrons on. And the sheriff. Well, one of the other sheriff uniforms. Bcso's got 2 uniforms. Got the cowboy hat. There is no restriction onto what uniform or how you want to wear your uniform. Whether you're sheriff or SHP, there's no attachment that you can't have. If you want those some chevrons on there, throw some chevrons on there. Whatever you want your character to be, that's what you can be. Alright, so that's all the LEO uniforms. The fire uniforms, they're pretty much the same. You can just spawn that out of the spawn menu for the spawn pads. You can just spawn them right out of here. It's the fireman. I haven't put any special pads in for them. But here, we'll go ahead and show y'all off some of the vehicles. For the Bcso, we'll show y'all the Charger. So all these spawn codes can be found in the Discord. There's no certain level you got to have to spawn these cars. If that's what you want to drive, feel free to get in, spawn the code, spawn the car. So let's put livery on it. We'll add some attachments. It's pretty much got all the basic attachments every other car has got, except it does have the guards that go on the back windows. And that's pretty neat. Alright, so the Bcso car. Here's the lights for it. Here is one of the LSPD cars. Let's see, do we want, what car we want to see? Do we want to see the PD Charger, the CVPI, the FPIU, or the Impala? Which one should we show? Alright, let's go with the Impala. What? Huh. That's the one I went with. So, let's go ahead and put some attachments on here. They all got the same attachments. Nothing really different. This one does have a different light bar than the Bcso, as you can tell on the top of it up there. So here's what come to lights. Alright, that's the PD Impala. So y'all have seen the PD Explorer, the SO Charger. Show off one of the SHP cars. I wish this one was a little bit brighter, but I see why it's called the 18 Stealth. We'll put some attachments on it as well. Going full shebang. Now this is a slick top car. There is no light bar on top of it. It does have a traffic advisor on the back of it. You can take that off or on, whether you want it on or off. As you can see, it is very, very bright. So the reason this is stealth is because of that right there. I do not know if it's reflective. I'm pretty sure it should be, but we can test it out. That's right, drop your controller. So if I had my car off.
Hellfire!
Hellfire. Bop-o, bop-o. Y'all know that song if you're old enough. That's pretty cool. It does reflect if lights hit it. So there you go. SHP has a stealth car they can have.
Hey, ain't heard from you in a while.
That's pretty cool.
Yep, that crazy bitch went plumb insane. Hey, you lose your libido? What do you expect? I needs me
And
some.
then, last but not least, we'll show off the Sandy Shores police cars.
Yeah, that's what I'm
We'll
saying.
show off
that
both
bitch
of
went and
those.
blogged about me.
since there's only 2 of them.
Well, let's get together and finish off a case of beer. Bye.
That's one way to do it. That's a good way to showcase a car and let it get ran over, huh? And we'll just DV that and spawn another one. CVPI and then the Explorer. Looks like a Christmas tree. Little phasers at the bottom down here. We'll show off this one. I like that light bar in the back. So a bunch of the cars that you can drive for LEO. So if some civs were in here, you can open up the menu and interact with them through that menu. It's got all types of actions you can do through there. So if you want to pull them over for a certain violation, give them a ticket through that right there. You can search their vehicle if they bought it through the in-game system and registered it. And LEO can also spawn spike strips. You can set up a traffic cone. You can set up a barrier. You can put multiple spike strips down. You can load up some boxes. You can even drop a pile of cash. You can't really see the cash and delete everything you want to spawn. Just press the E button. Let's see. You want to carry cash in your car? Just drop it in the back. Well, I don't know if civs can do it. I don't know if civs can use the spawn menu, but I'm pretty sure they have that same menu. But you can open that through there. I wish people were in where we could show you the full-on extent of the interaction script with the police menu. But we'll just go ahead and show you some stuff around the map. Alright, so as you can see, you got a bunch of stuff over here on the side here. You got your dealerships, got your boat shops. Pretty much self-explanatory on that much right there. The speed zones. These little red dots. If you're going above the speed limit on those dots, it'll take a picture and actually charge you a fine, or you actually have to pay that fine. It's only got it here on the highways, on this road here, this one. It's got some right in here. It's got one there, and then one there, and then one down here in the city. I don't know why it would have one right there, but I can add more. So if you happen to get on the server and you know people are speeding around a certain area a lot, let me know and we'll set up a camera right there and we'll start pay some money. So if you speed around, it's going to get a little costly for you, and you got to have money or else you can't buy food. Alright, so we got a store right down the road. We'll walk down here and we'll show you the items inside the store that you can buy. So anything that you got, you can press the F2 button and it'll pull up your inventory menu. Inside that menu you can see everything you got. So as you see, I'm pretty well armed. I don't know why it says I have 9,000 bullets when I don't. But the yellow bar is your food, whether you're hungry or not. The blue is whether you're thirsty. So just open your menu and select the button. Eat your food and it'll fill it back up. Or you can drink your water and it'll fill that bar up. If those bars go down, you'll die, of course. You know, if you don't eat, you'll die. If you don't drink, you'll die. So we'll run inside the store, restock our bread, restock our water.
Open your eyes, shithead.
I'll slap you, silly fool.
Piece of shit. Fuck you.
Go sit on something. Enough free space. I got too much bread then. Alright, I think I was pretty low on water, so we'll buy that. All of the ATMs inside the game you see around the map, they work. So you put up here, put how much money you want to deposit. If you want to withdraw it all, withdraw it all. The red bar, that's your dirty money. You don't want to be caught with that, of course. So we'll just go ahead and withdraw 1,500, just be on the safe side. And exit out of that menu. We'll get us a car. We'll change our job. Yeah, let's change our job. That way we can show off the speed trap. Minor 1. Okay. Set job. Anchor. Alright, so now we got a different job. The speeder script to pick us up. So we'll spawn us a regular car. And we'll hit that speed trap up that's down here on Joshua, and I believe it's Union or Sonora. Might be Sonora. See how fast we can get this going. Coming up on it. Boom, it snapped us. You were caught by the speed camera in an 80-mile-an-hour zone doing 134. Alright, so that menu is only in kilometers. There's not an option to set it towards mile per hour at the moment. So maybe we can get it to where it'll show us a better picture instead of the freezing like it did. See, it does it pretty quick. I'm not sure how fast 80 kilometers is. So it's 50 miles an hour. So you go through there at 50 miles an hour, you're getting a ticket. So we got the camera that told us it had a ticket. We'll press the F7 button and it'll bring up our inventory. And that'll show us the tickets that we received. Or any fines that we may have gotten. So to pay it, you just click it and hit enter on it and it'll pay that fine. Of course all the payments come to me, but you know, money doesn't really mean anything to me because I'm the owner. Granted, I'm not going to go out and give myself and all the money to buy everything in the game. I haven't bought anything in the game because, I mean, I don't need to buy anything in the game. This is for everybody else. So yeah, if you get caught speeding over 50 miles an hour at that zone, you're getting a ticket. I think it's 70 on the interstate if you pass those zones, and then it's 40 inside the city if you're over that. So let's see. So 60 is 40, then it's 50, and then 70. Let's find out how much 120 is. Whatever 120 kilometers is, that's the biggest speed limit. Alright, so if you're over 75 on the interstates and get caught by the camera, you're getting a ticket. Not sure how much, but so keep the speed down or get tickets. Alright, so let's go to the job center. I really don't want to drive all the way back into the city. Alright, here's the job center. You go inside those double doors and you can select all the different jobs that you want to do. We'll go ahead and we'll show you all some of the different jobs. Now I'm not going to click the job and go out and do it. We'll save that for another day, or you can either hop in the server and find out and come make some money. But you come in a little circle here and you press your E key and it brings up this menu with all your different jobs. You got ambulance, fueler, LSPD, taxi. So a bunch of different jobs you can do. Again, there is no restrictions on what jobs you want to do. The only thing that's pretty much asked is that if you're in here and you're being doing some type of role play, you got some other people in here, join the Discord and join one of the voice channels, whether you're LEO or civilian. The commands on how to get in those channels are all listed up there at the top of the Discord. So, alright, next to the courthouse. The courthouse is right here. So we'll go ahead and we'll spawn here and we'll show that off. I know some people are probably anxious to see the courthouse because it's pretty nice. Some of you may have only seen it in pictures. Yep, it's that phone booth right there in front of us. We'll give the stream a second here. Alright, here's the courthouse. Come on, catch up to me. There you go. So let's walk inside. Sometime in the near future, this place here will be a no contact zone where you can't shoot anybody or anything like that. So, alright, so now that we're in here, two different courthouses. There's a courthouse that way, and there's one this way. We'll go ahead and show y'all the one on this side. believe this is it. No, this is the conference room. Because ain't nobody was having a meeting in there, huh? Here it is. Alright, so here's the grand jury trial room. Of course, you got 5 chairs up here for 5 head honchos. Got the plaintiff, the defendant's table, all the nosy people that wants to sit in the back over here. Of course, you got all them. There's back rooms all back here you can go into. All those are explorable. Every door inside this building you can go in. You got a holding cell for the inmate back here. So if an inmate's got to come to trial, criminal court, he can be held in there. I believe there's another one right here as well. Soon these doors will be able to be locked. That way you put somebody in there, they can't come out. Let's go to the other side. Here's the other one. Traffic court. You got the judge. Or this could even be criminal court too, because you got a place for the jury over there. You got the court recorder. That's a tongue twister. And of course you got the back rooms back here. Like I said, all these rooms are enterable. Got a file room here. You can go through that door there and get behind the counter. I'm not sure what this door. Okay, you can't go through that door. So I'm guessing that would be like an exit door in case of an emergency or something. Alright, bankers don't make no kind of money. Alright, and that's the courthouse. Alright, I'll show you one more thing on the map here that only comes live when there are 2 or more people signed in as the LEO. That way, just where people's not spamming the menu here, because it's a lot of money. So if there's more than 2 LEO inside the game, there'll be a marker. I think it's somewhere right in here or down here where you can steal a car. I think the marker area will pop up somewhere down here, or over here. Anyways, it'll show up down here and it'll show the vehicle. Steal a vehicle or something along those lines. Well, when you steal that car, it'll pop up with a waypoint for you to deliver that car. If you can get that car to that point, you'll make a lot of money. But the moment you steal that car, police will be notified and be able to chase you down and all that stuff. So, pretty fun stuff to do. But I did put a couple of restrictions in there. So there's a bunch of stuff inside you can do here. You can collect drugs, sell drugs. You can go fishing.
Hey, thanks for calling. Yeah, I have the perfect guy
Get you a
for your
haircut,
film.
all type of stuff, man.
Well, he's been doing reality shows,
You
but
can
he's
even
really
go take your
good.
driver's test and get your driver's license.
I can meet
So if
you
a
at
cop
Richard
pulls you over and you ain't
Richardson's
got a driver's license, I mean, you can get a ticket for it, but then you gonna get one. So, yeah, that's pretty much gonna be it for this right here. I've done a little showcase for you, showed off some of the vehicles. The only thing I have not done yet is showed y'all some of the fire cars. I'll show you one of the fire vehicles. Other than that, you'll have to get in here and spawn it for yourself.
Okay. And
be
I
a fire
have some
department.
Corkers tickets for you.
Of course, all that is open.
See you, sweetie.
So we'll go ahead and we'll spawn this fire truck for you. But it's not a we're not going to do the fire truck. We'll do the fire Silverado. We'll show you what that looks like. Of course, we're spawning it on the sidewalk, but of course we do what we want to do around here. Oh, I forgot it spawned there in front of me. Alright, so here's the fire truck. Of course, all these vehicles are able to be driven by anybody. And there's the lights for it. Pretty good. I like it. It's very bright, so you know when fire's coming. Which it should be like that, I believe. Fire should have the brightest lights. So, here's the truck. If you want to drive it around, make sure you go ahead and join the Discord, get that spawn code, get the server IP, and hop in and have fun. Server will be open anytime that the RP community that I'm in is not active. That's just out of respect for them, so I'll shut it down anytime my patrol is active that I can. Other than that, when it's online, I hope to see y'all in here. And like I said, it's open for anybody that wants to join. Other than that, y'all have a great day, and we will see you on the next stream or video. Alright, y'all have fun.